Hey y'all, this is Beck from Beckspin. We're going to do video 16. I have reached over 500 subscribers. Yay! Confetti. That's exciting. It's not as important as how many people watch my video and comment. Those are the big ones. I like my comments because that means you're paying attention and you're enjoying, and I may be turning you on to things that you haven't seen before. I like that. You know, it's exciting. That's the most exciting part to me. Anyway, hi. Today we're going to go over, I have a winner. I posted an Instagram short little video on our winner from last Flosstube, which was for the fabric flare fabric, and Natasha from Britches Get Stitches won that one. Let me tell you how hard it is for me to do the comment picker thing. I tried 3 different, I don't know what it is I'm doing wrong. I go to put I copy the URL, I put it in there, I paste it, I put all the information in there, and it says 0 comments when there's 20 something, or it wants me to pay premium, or I was having a time of it. I finally found one and it did it, and we're all good now. So next time I have to do it, I'll probably go through all that again until I figure out what the heck I'm doing. Anyway, congratulations, Natasha. You won. Send me your address. I will send it out along with all my other goodies I'm sending out. I have a few people that I'm sending items to finally. Jill from Fiber Floozy, and I have something for Stephanie and Allison I'm sending out, and I have something for Kylie I'm sending out. I think that's everybody for this Stitchy kindness, so look forward to that. You'll be getting that in a few days. Also, I mentioned how I went on a little trip. I actually so stuff's been kind of rough here lately. You know, we all talk about how fun things are all the time, or some people have, you know, some minor little hiccups going on in life. Mine is a big one in the relationship world. So I'm getting through this. We're all getting through it as a family. We're working on it. So I needed to go on my own little spiritual journey. I needed to go regroup, be by myself, talk to all the gods, figure out what this whole thing means for me. And what I figured out is that I need to just take care of myself a little better, and in turn that will help my family. No secret, I talk about it all the time about menopause, but I think I'm finally getting to the end of it, and it's been a journey for everybody in this house. I didn't know if everyone was going to make it out alive, but I think we are. So anyway, I had to go on a little few day excursion. I went up to Wisconsin from Illinois. I only went like maybe not even 3 hours away from home, and I stayed a couple days. I went toward Madison, and then I ended up in Mount Horeb. I ended up in Spring Green. I ended up in a few towns all around in that area. Oh my gosh, I love it. I found some stitchy shops. And then on the way back down home, I found Youtiful, which is a new shop. And I I took pictures, I have video, I did all kinds of things. So what I think I'm going to do is split that up into maybe 3 videos, because I had bought a lot of stuff. Apparently, when you go on a spiritual journey, you also buy yourself a lot of things. I almost got myself a massage. They had this place that had, it's like a full body exfoliating massage. So they use like, you know, sugar scrub or whatever, and they do that all over your whole body, and then they wipe it off with warm towels. And that was like, I don't know, that I think it was gonna be like $125. And I said, that will bring me joy for an hour to 2 hours of my life, right? How much stitching joy can I get with that? Like a lot. So I did that instead. And then I started gauging, like, should I stay in a hotel room for 2 nights? I mean, my car's pretty comfortable. I brought pillows and I have a couple blankets in the car. Like, I'm thinking about like spending the night in the forest to save money so that I could buy more. I bought what I wanted anyway. So I'll have probably 3 in the next 3 videos. We'll see stuff I bought. I'm so excited to share it all with you. I really am, but it would go too fast or it would take too long. This video would be forever and a day. So we'll just do one at a time. First things I want to go over are, I went over the winners. I went over that. We're going to have some editing for sure. Oh, I went to stop at a shop in town called Witchy Stitchery. That's in Mount Horeb, Wisconsin. Mary Ellen, she was really sweet. I really liked her a lot. She got really busy. If I didn't have to leave that day, I was going to go back toward Illinois that day. If I didn't have to leave that day, I would have stayed and helped her with running her shop. She was by herself and it was getting busy because there was an art festival in town. Like, it was all different vendors, like people just selling all the stuff they make, a lot of jewelry, and you know, just different things. It was a big artisan festival. So I got there really early and I thought, I'm just gonna wait around. I'll walk around town. It'll be nice and quiet in the morning. I'll get myself some coffee and hang out. There's you know, little shops here and there to see. No, I had to park like 2 blocks away. It was really busy. But that's why she was so busy too for that day. Anyway, so I bought a bunch of stuff at her shop. But while I was waiting for her to open, I walked the whole festival and I bought a couple little things. And one of the things I bought, I know I've shown you this before. It was something I finished, my little hippo. He's still not completely finished because he needs to be framed. But I put a little bit of wave looking things around him. I hope it looks okay. So I'm going to give that to my friend Melanie. And I left off the bottom. Like, the bottom is supposed to have his little legs sticking out. And he's just standing there. But I decided not to do that. And I decided to just do the top part because I thought it was much cuter that way. So I did that. And then I ran into these women who make bath bombs. So they 3D print their templates and then they make their bath bombs from that. And then one of them paints them. Look how adorable that is. I took one with a little bit of a chip in it because I figured they'd have a little harder time selling it. And I know Melanie wouldn't mind if there was this little piece there. So it was not a big deal. It's a bath bomb. Look how adorable it is. So I got that. there are, I'm going to show you stuff I bought, but I also want to show you some stuff I've been working on. Oopsie. I showed pictures on Instagram of the mess I made out of the yarn I dyed. I dyed some yarn, some merino wool, and it was all, you know, white, and I dyed it. There were 8 little cakes, you know, the cakes, not hanks, cakes. Don't ever dye a cake. If you have to you know, like put it on cardboard, something. I don't know what my brain was thinking, but I like kind of split the cakes up a little bit to get all the dye in there. I mean, it's coming out lovely, but man, what I went through to untangle all of the cakes. I did that during Midsummer while everyone was talking and we were all laughing and had such a good time. That's another, boy, so it's been a while since I've talked to you guys. I have a lot to go over. Midsummer, that was so much fun. I met so many people, new people that I haven't met before. I may have joined a cult, I'm not sure. We were really silly. I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning, my time, both nights. We were like, when the whole thing ended, there were a handful of us still on for like a couple more hours, just chit-chatting. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. We got really slap happy at the end of it. Oh my gosh. Talking about googly eyes and gout. Yeah, I'm not kidding. So anyway, here is what, you're not gonna get the color, I don't think, very well, but it was supposed to be a sage type of green, and I really went too dark. So there is sage in here. There are like bits of light sage, but it came out pretty dark. But I did send a picture of it to the recipients, and they were like, oh my God, I like it. Go with it. So we are. So it's a baby blanket. But yeah, so I have eight little balls of this stuff that I had to unravel. So that's as far as I've gotten on that. I'd like to get this done by September-ish. Because, you know, it'll start getting cooler out here, and it'd be nice to have the baby blanket. I've been working on, so the whole time I was gone, it was maybe 3 days, I brought with my knitting, I brought with a couple projects, and I did not put a stitch in a thing. When I wasn't out looking at stuff, shopping, walking around, I stayed in the hotel room, and I just kind of just stared into space, really, just relaxed. Okay. When my alarm went off, it stopped the video, and I was just talking. I look up. It's not recording. Anywho, so I think I just showed you I showed you a baby blanket. Now I'm going to show you the 2 projects I've been working on. That's it, just 2. I'm working on the Haunted Cuckoo Clock from the Tiny Modernist. I did not go with the fabric that they chose, which is probably a good idea. They're spidey webs, they look really cool, but I did not do that. I went with some plain stuff that I dyed myself a while back ago, and I didn't care for it for what I dyed it for, so I just held on to it. It's kind of blah, but I'm okay with it for this guy. So that's as far as I am. It's a 20, I feel like this ended up being like 22 count. So 2/1. And it's all DMC floss. And I think part 2 just came out. It's a 4-part. I think 2 just came out. I haven't printed some stuff yet because my printer is acting wonky, so I have to call HP and figure out what the heck is going on with that. And I hope it's not time for a new printer. I really hope not. I feel like I haven't had it that long. Then the second thing that I'm working on is Winter Solstice. By Joan Elliott. I'm trying to get this open so I can get my little card out. I'm doing this with my friend Becca. She found it and we decided to do it together, so I purchased it as well, and hers is all in purples. Well, a purple, but her fabric is a nice purple, and then her thread is a darker purple. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. She's already got, if probably by now even more, but she's from like about here up. She's finished that and the Kreinik part, which I don't know how excited I am about that. I haven't done any yet. She's probably smart in doing it as she's going along, so she doesn't have to do it all at the end. But I think I might save mine for the end, because if I suck at it bad enough, I'm just not gonna do that part. And at least with the Kreinik, we'll see. We'll see. But I don't want to get going and part way on it and then decide I hate it and have to take it out, because it seems like it would be a nightmare. This is done on a Jobelin linen, which is like a greenish gray color. It's a 32 count. So I'm doing 2/2. That's as far as I've gotten. This does have, in here it's not showing that green, but it has green tone to it. And so I chose blackboard from Gentle Arts, because I think it really goes well together. So I will be working on that as much as possible. We want to get it done. We started sometime in July and then want to get it done by the winter solstice, which is my daughter's birthday, Dana's birthday, December 21st. But that's everything I've worked on. I haven't gotten a lot done in recent time because of just, you know, my journey and all of that. And while we were doing Midsummer, the retreat, the Midsummer stitch, I was unwinding and unknotting all of that yarn, which really was the best time to do it for me, because we were talking and laughing so much and having so much fun that time went by and it wasn't driving me as crazy trying to it was a lot. Eight cakes all tangled together. I've learned a big lesson to make sure I do it in hanks. Yarn in hanks, never from a cake. Mental note. So in Midsummer, there were so many people. Oh my gosh. Stephanie put this together, right? Lindy Stitches. And her and her husband did just a bang up job. It was amazing. It barely glitches. I mean, here and there. There were, the first day there were rooms that if they had 250 people in them, you couldn't get in the room. So I missed a couple people, but the next day they fixed it so that any room could have any amount of people. So it was nice. I have like a list. It is such a long list. If I forgot to mention any of you or didn't put it in the description below, on many of you are new to me, so I went and subscribed to your YouTube channels, and I and your Instagram. So hopefully I have the gist of everyone. If not, you can slap my hand and message me and let me know, and I'll talk about you in the next couple videos, because this is going to have a part A, part B, part C. There's just a lot to show you in the stuff I bought when I was gone. So I'm going to do that part in 3 parts. So I may mention Midsummer a couple times in the next coming videos. Anyway, there were, so the 2 Elizabeths were there, Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch and Liz Matthews. They were guests. The Thread Gremlins, the 3 girls, oh my gosh, they're so fun. I love those girls. And Stephanie and Allison from Cross Stitch the Globe. The Hathaway Stitchers, Erin and Amity. Erin caused a global shortage of sage thread. So if you need to look to someone to blame or to someone to give up some of her hoard, because yeah, she just went and bought all the sage floss, like all of it. I'm sure she'll mention that in one of their upcoming, if they didn't do it already in one of their videos, but that was pretty funny. Who else? The girlies. Who else was there? The box. They made a box with Robin Pickens. Oh my gosh, there's just so many people. I met a couple people that were from Illinois, Carol and Jen, and who else? Shay, I can't remember if you're from Illinois, but Salty Stitcher. And there are a lot of YouTubers that I met, people who just do Flosstube. Some people have their own shops and sell things through, so I will post all of those people. Oh, and I did not know this, and I'm going to look into it, but Cheryl from the Tiny Modernist has a Patreon that is rather reasonable for what you get. So it's $7 a month, but you get, from what people were saying, you get quite a bit out of that $7. So might be worth looking into. I myself plan on doing that. Gosh, the people that I already knew, I saw there, like Sandy from Stitching with Sandy, Joanne, the Eclectic Stitcher. Who else? Oh my gosh, so many. Linda was there. Those are all people that I haven't been in a while, but they do a Zoom get together a couple times a month. Andy, Crow Stitcher, was lurking. They were lurking. Dace. Gosh. Andrew. The Runner Stitcher, Andrew. And then just so many people. Some of the people I met for the first time were Dana from Day by Day. and Tracy from OG Stitchery, Lisa, she's Shady Trees Stitchers, she's in Australia, Abby, Top Knot Stitcher, Jacinta, Crafting on the Plane. I mean, it just goes, there's so many. Jen from Jen's Fiber Web, she's from Illinois, and she was in our little group. So some of the people I'm talking about that were in our group, that were in our, what they were already in a group. They do a Zoom thing once a month, and they, that's Dana, Dana's daughter, and Tracy, and others that were already part of that group. And then Carol, myself, Jen, and Eve from Eve, why can I never remember the name of your Queen V Crafts? I got, because I want to put the V first and it makes no sense. Queen V Crafts, Eve. We were all there in this room together, and oh my God, I never laughed so hard. I needed that laugh too because of some things I've been going through, and I mean, I was laughing. I had to stop for potty break. I was laughing so hard that like I sounded like a tire losing air. We just had such a blast, and I would leave the room and go to another room or go somewhere. I'd always end up back at that room. That was the first room I chose right out of the gate when we started on Friday, and yeah. Oh, we said what the things that happened in that room stay in that room, because we were just goofy, talking about lurking and gout, and just, we were crazy. Tracy, OG Stitchery, Tracy is a goofball. Like, if you need someone to pick you up and make you feel better about life, that girl will do it in the first 5 minutes you talk to her. Oh, and Pam, I don't know who Pam is. I'm sure I have it somewhere, but Pam, oh my gosh, I was telling her she needs to be one of those people who watch like people play video games and just comment on it the whole time. She'd make $1 bajillion. She has just this humor that I don't even think she's trying to be funny when she's saying things. She's just hilarious. I absolutely loved her. And I believe she is part of their group, so I will have time with her again at some point in life. So anyway, I won't go on and on and on, but I will put people in here that I wrote down. You know, I have Lollipop Stitches, I have Diane from Be a Blessing Stitcher, all of these people that I met. Some were new to me, like I said, and I will take the time to put them all in the description along with their YouTube channel or Instagram information, in case you're wondering who these people are and want to check them out. Okay, now I wanted to show you things I purchased. So like I said, it's a 3-parter because I went to places. I have, like, it doesn't seem like a lot, but in the bags there's quite a bit. So what I'll do is I will separate these, and I will go in order of the stores I stopped at and purchased them from, because once I bought something from one store, I was looking for fabric at another store for a pattern, Yeah, patterns, things that I say I won't be buying anymore, but quite a few actually. So give me a minute. I will put this in order and I will be right back. Okay, so my first stop, I was in Mount Horeb, and I went over to Spring Green and went to Country Sampler in Spring Green, Wisconsin. And there I met some lovely girls that helped me. I took video, so I will show at the end of my video, I will put some video of where I went and some pictures I took with people, or I may put them here. We'll see how I edit the video, but I met some girls there and they helped me pick stuff out. And I did not know that the owner of the store, Jeannie, she has her own fabric line. And this here is one of the newest fabrics. So I purchased a piece of this, and of course it's Wyndham Fabrics, but I don't know the name of it. Garden, it's cut off and I didn't write it down. I'm so sorry. But there's a whole line. And it's just so pretty. The red, I don't know if you, I think you can see the color that it is pretty well. It's just a really pretty red. So I'll probably make myself a bag with that. That just warmed my heart, made me happy. So that was, now they are a quilt shop and cross stitch. Lots of quilt stuff, and that is the only thing I bought for quilting, and I'm very proud of myself because I very much so have no business buying anything quilt related. I have way too much and don't spend enough time quilting. So I was proud of myself for that. That was the only thing I was proud of myself for, because I kind of went bonkers with the others. So I bought myself Crow's Corner. And it is a kit. So it has a 35 count straw, and I don't know. Ooh. I want to open it because I want to see what floss is in here. I'm curious if it's, oh, okay, so it's Weeks Dye Works. Those are the colors. And here's the fabric for it. Needs a little bit of ironing. And that is for the Scarlet House, Crow's Corner. I am not a fan of doing houses, but I think I'll be okay with this one. I think. Okay, there's that. And then I'm probably gonna make a mess. I bought myself a piece of 40 count Fiber on a Whim oatmeal. I bought myself a fat quarter because I saw it and I fell in love with it, and I don't know that I have it already. It is a lovely, it has lovely bits of green all in it. You can see all the green in it. And I have not worked on 40 count yet, so we shall see. We shall see how that goes for me. But I bought that. I bought a couple packs of needles. Got myself some 26s and 28s. I spend a lot of time with 28, and I probably should use 26 sometimes, so I grabbed a couple just to see the difference for myself. Anyway, I got myself this here Boo sewing basket. I thought it was really cute. Yeah, I'm not sure why I got these, but I did. We're not sure. They're really pretty. They go with something I bought, but I don't know what. Or that I brought. It might have been for something I brought that I needed floss for. Anyway, that was from Country Sampler. Oh, and these, which you won't be able to see well. Let me see if I use this bag. They were like, I don't know. It's a crescent moon, a little pumpkin, and a cat. I like it. They're little embellishments. So I got a couple packs of those. Then I went to Lynn's, and I also took, did I do video in there? I can't remember, but I took pictures. I took pictures with the girls. So they do framing at Lynn's. This is in Madison. This is in Madison proper. So they do framing, they have needlework, and then art supplies. And that's Lynn's. And so I stopped there and I purchased some floss. Boy, I must really be getting into fall, huh? I noticed that the things I'm picking, besides a couple, are all pretty fall-related colors. But I bought myself some floss, which may or may not, I'm pretty sure it goes to some patterns here. So when I went in, I said, I'm going to look for patterns of people that I've not heard of or not seen people working on. I will stay away from patterns that I have plenty of. So that means I bought nothing of Misty's from Luminous Fiber Arts. Thankfully, most of the ones that people had, I have already. But the way that they were, some of them were filed in their little groups. They would have like little cards that stuck up and said the designer's name. So some of them I passed, like Plum Street and others, because I have plenty of theirs and I wanted different, something different to me and possibly different to you. So I broke that rule right off because I bought ink circles. I couldn't help myself. But I did not see this one, and I love it. It's called New Doors, and it is pertinent to what I was thinking and going through. So old keys won't open new doors. Like, that makes a lot of sense, right? So I really like that one. So I bought that. Then I bought the rest, I believe, are... No, there's two more like that. Okay, so I did buy another. I did buy another ink circle, but pun intended. It's called Awesome Possum, and the reason is my cat Curdy, the gray cat. He gets up on my husband's shoulders, and his legs splay out over each front and back of his shoulder, and we call him Possum Butt. So I want to switch this, and I'm going to take out the word awesome, probably move the possum below possum, and then put butt, and then put his tail through the B in butt. I think. We'll see. That's what my goal is. So that's my reason for buying another ink circle. There's a crow. So I had to get it. And it was 50% off. I actually bought myself a sampler. I'll take it out of the bag because there's a sticker covering it. It is Italian. It's Italian. I love lilacs. I love lavender. Thread that it called for, some of it is DMC, but then there were a couple that were Falati Shamrock threads. Then it says the Red House by the Willow Tree. None of us knew what any of that was, so and actually what I ended up doing was buying floss from a different shop and choosing my own fabric and colors completely. So I'll show you that. But this was definitely one I've not heard of. And couldn't. Creazioni a punto croce. I don't know the people. I have no idea. It's lavender sampler. I got it from Lynn's. She has others. You can call and order it from them. They'll send it to you if you can't find it online, if you like it. This guy here is Sheltering Tree. All Through the Night. Folk Art Designs. With a Bit of Whimsy by Bonnie Sullivan. So I really liked this one because I will be using a variegated floss. I have all different kinds of variegated floss, so I will choose, and I will show you which I choose. I'm not sure yet. But this is so cute. I love trees. I love the animals. There's a couple bunnies, a bird, a couple squirrels, a couple more birds, a nest, flowers, the roots of the tree. Like, it's just right up my alley. They used Valdani floss, which I've never heard of myself. And then they stitched it on a 30 count linen Winx Dye Works putty. I'll show you this one because I bought this for my friend next door, Jessica. She loves ants. So when I find things with ants for her, I get them. And this is something I'm just giving to her. She will stitch it. But it's adorable. I myself probably wouldn't stitch the words, but of course that'll be up to her. But it's adorable. It's called Carrying Watermelon, Twin Peak Primitives. It's super cute. I've never seen that one. From the Primitive Hair, on Wednesdays we stitch black. That one's an older one, but I didn't have it. And I love it. And then we have Nevermore from Lila's Studio. It is possible that I have this already. I don't think so, but it could be a possibility. Maybe I have a different version of Nevermore. I'm not sure. But I really like this one. And again, I tried pulling floss that it called for. But there's one on here that's called TGSNC 260. And it's called Slug Bug. Have any of you heard of that? I don't know if you can see it here. It's called Slug Bug. I don't know what that is, and I think it's the variegated, but I chose my own. I pulled floss from another store to go with this project here. And I may have also, you know, I don't know, because I didn't put the kits together yet, but when I go to stitch these things, I'll show you them together, because I may have bought fabric for that and I can't remember. Then I have this is Designs by Lisa. It's Raven Around Biscornu. I've never made one of those before. So why not do one of these? They're ravens. This one is stitched on a witch shelf, whatever, however you say it. And I'm not a fan, so I don't know that I'll put it on that. Although it is stiffer, and it may call for it on here. We'll see what I choose for that. Oh, and I need to get a little button, but I have lots of them, so I'll find something I like for that. And then my two that I'm excited about are, I'll have to take it out of the package here. So I've not heard of this. They're called Whispered by the Wind. Are they both by the same person? Yes. Mari McDonald. These are from 2016. So some of you may have seen them. I never did see these before, and I'm super excited about them. I'm trying to stitch them on a higher count fabric so that they stay small enough. But there's this one here. This is the Guardians. There were others. I have these here. I had to stop myself. I had to have some self-control because I think they had all of them, but I chose that one and Witch's Gate. And what I plan on doing is, oops, I plan on stitching them on the same fabric, and then I'll hang them on the wall separate from each other, and then in the center will be something that is more solid. Because look at these gates, they look so fun. They're so pretty. So I chose my colors for those, which I will show you those next time. Next, the second or third episode, whichever. Maybe we can squeeze them into two. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I'm excited about some stuff I got at one of the shops because I've heard of people talking about this floss and I've never purchased it, and I found a store that carries it now. Then the last two things I got are some, what is this? Silver lining. I got a 1/4 yard of this. It's a 36 count Cecil. But is this Seraphim? I think. I don't know if you can see the color. It is it's, oh, maybe I got this for that. Nevermore. It's a little pinky, but I really liked it. I don't know if you can see the pink in it. But it is a 36 count, so I'm really trying. I want to do one thread over 2 and see what I come up with. And then this I purchased for the lavender, or I wanted to purchase it for the lavender. It is so pretty. And this is Picture This Plus, and it's called Sprite. And it is a 28 count, which I wanted to stick to higher count, but I wanted this piece, and it will not accommodate that pattern I bought. I'm just gonna have to find something else to stitch on this. But oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, I think that's it. How long are we going? Yeah, we're going long enough. So I told you the winner for the giveaway, and once we get through, let me see, I really feel like, I don't know that we can do it in one video. Maybe we could. If I don't have a lot of progress on my stuff, we may be able to get through these 2 bags in one video. So maybe it'll be 2 videos instead of 3. I don't know. But we'll visit that when we get to it, right? That's what we'll do. I wanted to let you know that I'm going to do another giveaway. We hit over 500 subscribers. Like I said, that was exciting, but I wanted to share in my fun of when I was buying things. I bought a couple other things for people, and then I have a giveaway for you guys that I can show it to you now, but the giveaway won't happen until the next video, number 2, when I show the rest of the items. But I bought 2 of these, so I will be giving one of these away. And that is the Boo sewing basket. And then these here, little embellishments. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to do it this video because this is going to be a 2-part video. So on the next Flosstube I put out, I will remind you about this, and then I'll give you your keyword to put in the comments. Other than that, that's all that's been going on. Life updates. I'm not going to go over that because I'll probably talk for too long. Probably start crying and whatever. Well, let me get through some of it more, and then I'll give you guys a little hint of what's going on in life. I haven't booked any sales. I have to do an auction online. So I'm getting closer to going through all my stuff for a big sale, which I'd like to do sooner, if not later, especially if we're going to end up moving. I need to do it sooner because I have to give up my storage unit. So I'll need to get that done. So I'm getting through some of the bigger items. I told you guys once before that I wanted to get some of the bigger stuff out that doesn't have anything to do with the crafty stuff. And then I will set up the storage unit and do a sale out of the storage unit. And we're going into August, so it's going to be really hot. But then September is going to be right around the corner, and that's when I'd like to get that going. So I'm almost thinking about bringing some stuff over from the storage unit and doing a garage sale for the bigger stuff at home. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how much I have to do around here. Everything's kind of up in the air right now around here, so we'll see. I'm taking each day as it comes, little bites. Right now, I'm gonna go get ready and get an echocardiogram. So cross your fingers for me. So far, they think everything that's been going on with me is, you know, relationship stress. So it's not arteries clogged and kind of thing. It's stress. And so I needed to bring that stress level down, and then I get better. So that's what we're working on. I think that's it. I got some editing to do, a lot of editing to do, a lot of pictures to put up and video, and a lot of description notes, which in turn brings on a lot of bleeps because I suck at doing all that part, and I end up having to go back and do it again. So we'll see how long that takes me. I hope you guys are well. I shall see you soon. I will put the second part of the video up ASAP, which probably means another 2 weeks, but we'll see. I'll try to get it out sooner. And I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.